Okay, moving right along into ad groups. Now we're getting into some really juicy stuff. Ad groups is the next section that you'll have to do here. So you'll have to break out into specific ad groups. So you're not just going to have one ad group and just throw everything into one ad group. You're going to break them out into different ad groups. And so I'm going to go over a couple of examples. I think it's easiest if I show you a couple of examples so you can understand exactly how ad groups should be broken out. So in this example, let's look at a chiropractor located near Bayside, Queens and Flushing, Queens. Okay, these are two neighborhoods that are next to each other in Queens, both pretty big neighborhoods. Bayside and Flushing are both within the borough of Queens in New York. Okay, so let's say that this could be very commonly a chiropractor that's located near Bayside and near Flushing. So what this chiropractor would do, what I would do for them, is that I would break out one ad group and call ad group number 1 Chiropractor Bayside. Okay, and I'll show you exactly what we would do here, and then I'll go back to this in a second. Ad group number 2 would be Chiropractor Flushing, and ad group number 3 would be Queens Chiropractor, and this would be my main ad group that would contain all my main keywords. So I'll explain what that means in just a second. So here for chiropractor, I would probably break it out into these very simple 3 ad groups here. Okay, chiropractor, especially just starting out with a very focused campaign for a chiropractor, there's not a ton of different crazy different kind of keywords that I would really recommend you bid on. So be pretty simple and straightforward that for a chiropractor, I would just break it out into 3 different ad groups for 3 different specific locations, keeping it really simple here to start. And when we get into more advanced strategies, we'll talk about adding more ad groups, additional ad groups to that as well. But let's say starting out here, okay, so breaking out into specific locations. So ad group number 1 would be Chiropractor Bayside. And this ad group only bids on keywords that have the word Bayside and one of the other chiropractor keywords in there. So for example, if someone typed in chiropractor in Bayside or Bayside chiropractor, something like that. So those would be the keywords that would be in this ad group. And I'll explain that more when we get into keywords. I'll show you exactly how that works as well and how you would break those out into different ad groups. This will all come together. But just to give you an overview here of the ad groups, so anything that would be chiropractor in Bayside, Bayside chiropractor, anything with Bayside and chiropractor or chiropractic. This is another popular word, chiropractor, chiropractors with an S at the end, chiropractic. Anything with those words and the word Bayside would be in one ad group called Chiropractor Bayside, and they would trigger one of these ads to show. So for this ad group, I would start off by writing, let's say, these 2 ads right here, okay? And I would have the location in the headline there. So if someone's typing in Bayside Chiropractor and your headline comes up here as Bayside, New York Chiropractor, free initial visit, call us now. If anybody can help you, we can. Or this one, Bayside, New York Chiropractor, free initial visit, call us now. We'll find the problem and fix it. Okay, and we'll get into cool ad writing strategies in future videos as well. But just to give you a kind of an idea here, and I'll kind of tell you really quickly right now, since you're looking at ads and since you're going to have to create a couple of initial ads here as well, what's good about this is that the location is in the headline. Okay, that's very key for local businesses. When people are searching for a local business in their area, having the name of that area in the headline is very congruent. They like that. It gets a lot of high click-throughs when you do that. So that's why I would do that. And then you have free initial visit. So if you have anything free consultation, free initial visit, free quote, that should always be in your ad. There should always be something of value for free, and then a call to action, call us now. And then an additional benefit like we'll find the problem and fix it, or if anybody can help you, we can, or something to that effect is what you can do. And that's really where you're going to come into the testing. Like this is pretty standard. For a chiropractor, I'd almost always have the location and the word chiropractor or chiropractic in the headline, and I'd almost always have free initial visit, and I'd almost always have call us now or call us today. If you don't feel like using the word now, if you think that's too strong, use call us today or just call us. And what's great about this is that with the Google Places integrated in the ad, which I'll show you how to do in just real soon here, you'll have the phone number right below this. So when it says call us now, the phone number from Google Places is right below the ad. So that's what triggers a lot of people to call right off the ad without even clicking on your ad. That's how you get free leads without having people even click on your ad. So that's pretty cool. So that's what I would do here, and that's really congruent. Think about that. Someone types in chiropractor in Bayside or Bayside Chiropractic, and this ad here comes up with Bayside in the headline, free initial visit, call us now, okay? That's really how it should be. That's what's going to get you the highest click-through rates and lead to some great success. And by the way, by doing this here, breaking out into different ad groups, I've had an ad group that's had a 2% click-through rate, but then when I broke it out and made a location specific to their specific town in that area, the click-through rates went up to 4 to 6%, depending on the ad. One ad had about 6% click-through rate, another ad had a 4% when I broke it out into the specific area. So that's how powerful this is. You can get 3 or 4 times as many clicks by going specific and breaking out into an ad group and having the name of that location in the headline of that ad. So moving along to ad group number 2, Chiropractor Flushing. This is the other surrounding neighborhood in Queens that this chiropractor is located in this example. And again, you'd only bid on keywords that have the word Flushing and one of the other chiropractor keywords like chiropractor, chiropractic, or any of your other keywords, okay? So that would be that. And again, same thing as the Bayside one. This one would say Flushing, New York chiropractor. Same ad, so it's really not you don't have to recreate the wheel here. You just go in and create a new ad and change the location for this one, right? Same ads as the other one. Just with your new location in here. Okay, so that one would be specific to chiropractor. And then the third ad group here, the main key group would be Queens Chiropractor, because both Bayside and Flushing are both located within the borough of Queens. That's the bigger neighborhood. So if you're in a city like Las Vegas, that would be your big category. Queens is a big category, something like that. So this is the main ad group here that contains all my main keywords like chiropractor and chiropractic with no location next to the word. So I also, if someone within my area, because remember, our ads are only going to show for people within a 50 to a 100 mile radius. So I want anyone in that 50 to 100 mile radius from my location, even if they just type in chiropractor or chiropractic, even if they don't type Queens Chiropractic or Bayside Chiropractic, if I know that they're searching from within 100 miles of my location and they're typing this into Google, I still want my ad to show. And so for that, I'd have them go into the main one in Queens, because there's lots of other neighborhoods in Queens. Okay, so for that one, for the main group, I would just say Queens, New York Chiropractor. Now, this is a great thing. If you're targeting a big city and you have and the office has multiple locations, this is a great thing to put in your ad as well. 2 convenient Queens locations, right? So people who live in Queens know that Queens is pretty big, and to get from one side to the other, especially in rush hour, can be annoying. So saying 2 convenient Queens locations could help people click on your ad as well. And again, you have the word Queens here and Queens here, so it's very congruent. Someone from Queens is searching, they're finding this ad. So that would be the main group. So these are going to be small targeted ones where only people from Flushing who are typing in those ones. So you might not even get very much volume on this at all in the Flushing or Bayside one, but the volume that you do get, the people who do type that in and find these specific ads, you're going to have a very high click-through rate and get a large number of leads from that. And then the main keyword group, just having the word chiropractor, chiropractic by itself, would just pop up your general Queens ad, and again, 2 convenient locations if you have them or something like that. So I hope that is starting to make sense with you now, and that's how you break out ad groups into specific locations. And in the next video, I'll show you how to break out ad groups further based on different sort of professions and different kind of keyword groups and grouping keywords into different things like that. But this one's a very, very important one for local businesses. It's probably the first thing I would do is break out ads into specific locations like we just talked about right here.